The British Fashion Awards 2025, an annual fashion event that not only honors outstanding achievements in the fashion industry, but also raises meaningful funds for charities initiated by the British Fashion Council, BFC, has officially taken place at Royal Albert Hall, London, and is broadcast live worldwide. Like every other red carpet season, the public eagerly awaits eye-catching fashion moments, where the stars will turn this prestigious stage into a show of beauty and individuality. However, besides the outfits that make viewers wow because of luxury and class, there are still a few faces that make me really wonder what they were thinking when appearing at one of the most important fashion events of the year. And now, I invite you to join the top 10 worst-dressed stars at the British Fashion Awards 2020 from Rath's perspective, where I speak the truth, speak directly, and express my fashion feelings. Kicking off today's list of most disappointing looks is supermodel Leomi Anderson. At the 2025 British Fashion Awards, Leomi wore a black nude mesh dress from Fancy Club's Spring-Summer 2026 collection. And honestly, this is a choice that makes me ask the big question, why? Why would a fashion icon like Leomi, who is so good at mastering the runway, appear in a design that makes her look like she just stepped out of a fashion junkyard? The idea of bold, unconventional materials may have been raised, but the actual result shows an unintentionally confusing dress. The transition from the black mesh to the nude material to the ruffled fabric below all seem to be arguing over which is the highlight. In the end, there is no highlight at all. Instead of creating a glamorous, sharp image, the outfit feels sloppy, as if someone gathered up scraps of fabric left on the floor and decided to randomly assemble the final product and put it straight on the red carpet. We all know that the art of fashion can be very subjective, but if this is considered artistic, then perhaps I will be excused. In short, with this outfit, Leomi, unfortunately, is a style misstep right from the start. When Dilara Fundakolu showed up at the 2025 Fashion Awards, she brought a design that the entire red carpet and the fashion world couldn't ignore. Her dress was a corseted naked dress from Dilara's Spring-Summer 2026 collection. A body-hugging corset, interwoven sheer fabric, a strappy bodice with lace and ruffled details, and a tiered skirt that created a soft movement. The most eye-catching and controversial feature was the 3D cherries attached along the bodice, as if clusters of cherries were growing directly on the body, combined with red-dyed fabric patches that evoked the feeling of cherry juice dripping. It was a bold visual image, hard to mistake for anyone on the red carpet. Dilara paired the outfit with bright red lipstick and nude strappy sandals, completing a sexy and rebellious style, completely different from the luxury neatness spirit often seen at major award ceremonies. Immediately, this look was named by the international press as one of the most controversial fashion moments of the night. A segment of the audience praised the creativity and determination in breaking aesthetic standards. However, many opinions said that the design was too revealing, too visually stimulating, and somewhat inappropriate for the formal nature of the event. Love it or hate it, no one can deny. Dilara's dress is more than just an outfit. It is a strong, personality-filled fashion statement. And at the Fashion Awards 2025, it was definitely one of the most talked about red carpet moments after the event lights went out. Lias Madini, when boldness goes beyond the boundaries of elegance. On the red carpet of the Fashion Awards 2025, Lias Madini chose a visually challenging one-piece naked dress design. The thin, light material barely conceals any curves, combined with a bold cutout shape, showing off the entire body in a liberal and extremely sexy style. It is a true naked dress fashion style, where boldness is pushed to the limit, and the audience must wonder, is she wearing a dress or just artistic fabric lines covering the skin? The highlight of the design lies in the cutout panels that stretch along the body, creating a visual effect that is both mysterious and as if there is nothing left to hide. But because of that, the outfit immediately caused fierce debate. Many audiences and critics said that this choice was too experimental, too revealing of the body, and completely out of tune with the solemn and luxurious spirit that is the standard of a major awards ceremony like the Fashion Awards. While fashion has always celebrated the freedom of individual expression, many have argued that Lias Madini's outfit went too far beyond the realm of sophistication, making the dress no longer sexy, but a shocking, unacceptable fashion moment. As a result, she was listed among the year's most memorable red carpet mistakes, where courage was not enough to save aesthetics. Love her or hate her, one thing is undeniable. Lias Madini made people stop to look, to talk, to question beauty and boldness in fashion. And when it comes to the red carpet, sometimes controversy is a form of victory. Lias Madini, when boldness goes beyond the boundaries of elegance. On the red carpet of the Fashion Awards 2025, Lias Madini chose a visually challenging one-piece Chakshish naked dress design. The thin, light material barely conceals any curves, combined with a bold cutout shape, showing off the entire body in a liberal and extremely sexy style. It is a true naked dress, fashion style, where boldness is pushed to the limit, and the audience must wonder, is she wearing a dress or just artistic fabric lines covering the skin? The highlight of the design lies in the cutout panels that stretch along the body, creating a visual effect that is both mysterious and as if there is nothing left to hide. But because of that, the outfit immediately caused fierce debate. Many audiences and critics said that this choice was too experimental, too revealing of the body, and completely out of tune with the solemn and luxurious spirit that is the standard of a major awards ceremony like the Fashion Awards. While fashion has always celebrated the freedom of individual expression, many have argued that Lias Madini's outfit went too far beyond the realm of sophistication, making the dress no longer sexy, but a shocking, unacceptable fashion moment. As a result, she was listed among the year's most memorable red carpet mistakes, where courage was not enough to save aesthetics. Love her or hate her, one thing is undeniable. Lias Madini made people stop to look, to talk, to question beauty and boldness in fashion. And when it comes to the red carpet, sometimes controversy is a form of victory. Louise Redknapp. When boldness lacks subtle support, Louise Redknapp stepped onto the red carpet in a classic long lace design, combined with a nude slip underneath to create a sexy see-through effect. This is a fairly safe fashion formula and is often favored at major events, showing off the body's curves while still maintaining the necessary elegance. However, it was the choice of underwear that made the overall outfit controversial. Wearing black underwear that stood out over the nude slip caused the visual part to be disconnected, creating the feeling that a detail was misplaced or not fully processed before going on the red carpet. Fashion experts have pointed out that if the underwear had been in the same color or more cleverly hidden, the outfit would have retained the inherent sophistication of the lace material. But in the current version, the seductive element became a distraction and made many viewers feel a bit confused. Additionally, the sheer lace with its dense pattern created a rather heavy effect on the lower half, but lacked a clear highlight on the upper half, making the overall look unbalanced and not really flattering. The minimalist hairstyle and jewelry also did not have enough power to pull the outfit together, making Louise look like she was experimenting with an unfinished trend. The result? An outfit with a good foundation, beautiful fabric, but the styling idea was a bit far from the sophistication needed on the red carpet. Although not a fashion disaster, Louise Redknapp was still mentioned in the list of least graceful moments of the night, as proof that just one small detail in the wrong place can make the whole look confusing. Next up, we have Francesca Hayward, the elegant ballerina who always scores with her gentle, pure beauty. But unfortunately, her choice at the British Fashion Awards 2025 this time did not reflect that. Francesca wore a printed off-the-shoulder midi dress from Julie Kegel's Spring-Summer 2026 collection. And to be honest, I never thought that a daytime tablecloth could become the inspiration for a red carpet, and yet it did, right at the Royal Albert Hall. The biggest problem here is not just the overly casual pattern, but also the overall lack of elegance that is Francesca's forte. This dress feels more like it belongs at a garden picnic than one of the most prestigious fashion nights of the year. From the color to the fruit print, everything makes her look like she is preparing to set a table, not step onto the red carpet. If style is body language, then this dress is telling the whole wrong story for Francesca. It's cheesy, messy, and unflattering. And unfortunately, there's not a single detail that can save the overall look. So for Francesca Hayward, an artist who always looks her best when she's minimalist and sophisticated, this is definitely a sad step back in her fashion journey. Next up is FKA Twigs. The artist has always been considered a pioneering and artistic fashion icon. However, at the 2025 British Fashion Awards, her choice of a butter yellow Paolo Carzana sheer gown left me confused. We all know FKA Twigs is not afraid to experiment and always tries to push the boundaries of fashion. But this time, the whole look looked more like an unfinished costume from an art horror film than a design for the red carpet. Halloween is long gone, and appearing in the artist ghost style at this time is truly a confusing choice. The pale butter yellow made her skin look lifeless, even blending into the light in a worrying way. The sheer stockings and shoes made the whole look even more uncool, like those experimental trends that we hope will never return. As for the accessory she's holding, a bag or some other art object, I'm not sure where to focus my eyes and what role it plays in the overall look. Conclusion: while FKA Twigs has always been a leader in originality, tonight that originality turned eerie and unapproachable, making her lose her charm. An unexpected slip in her own creative journey. Next on the list is Lisa Rinna, the reality TV star who always manages to turn heads when she hits the red carpet. This time, she opted for a gray print maxi dress by Maximilian Rayner, styled by stylist Daniel Brown. I totally get that this was a fashion night, where bold, glamorous, and dramatic are king. But in Lisa's case, it seemed like she had too many shoulder-to-shoulder details in one outfit. And as a result, it was hard to know where to look. The biggest issue was that the dress had too many details in the same fabric pattern. Gray plaid is already quite confusing, but when combined with too many different accents, the overall look turns chaotic. Pointy padded shoulders, incoherent peplum details, intricate sleeves, unsophisticated side slits. High collars create a feeling of restraint. They all compete for the spotlight, and no detail really wins. Additionally, Lisa's hairstyle makes the overall look a bit old and heavy, the exact opposite of the sharp, youthful look she usually aims for. In short, instead of being trendy and outstanding, Lisa's look becomes a draft with too many details, making the viewer feel suffocated. An excessive choice that, if only restrained, would have made her look much more beautiful. Maura Higgins. When red carpet fashion turns to the boardroom, Maura Higgins chose a rather unconventional look at the British Fashion Awards 2025. A minimalist bralette top combined with a pinstripe skirt with an office-inspired look. The mix of outerwear and office wear has been an interesting trend in many recent runway collections. Bold, modern, and individual. However, for a big and ceremonial event like the Fashion Awards, this outfit has created a strong wave of debate. Many opinions said that the overall look lacked the luxury element usually seen on the red carpet. The outerwear made the outfit look a bit casual and not premium enough. In addition, the pinstripe skirt, which is typical of the office environment, made the overall look bring a somewhat difficult to read fashion message. Half wanting to be liberal, half being serious in a classic way. Without a strong enough focal point to connect the two styles, the outfit became out of sync and felt like two halves of an outfit that had never met before. The minimalist styling of accessories and hairstyle helped Maura maintain her elegance, but also made the overall look a bit bland, while the bralette was the element that stole the attention. For many audiences in the media, this outfit lost the high fashion spirit that should have been present at the event. In summary, an interesting experiment in style, but not really suitable for the prestigious red carpet setting. Maura Higgins was therefore classified as a controversial look of the night, a typical example of how the line between creative fashion and wrong place, wrong time can sometimes be very thin. And so, we come to the end of today's video. Here are the top 10 worst-dressed celebrities on the British Fashion Awards 2025 red carpet. A night full of bold choices, but not all of them were truly successful. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to like to support me because it really helps the channel grow even more. And of course, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos about fashion, red carpets, and the latest trends. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon in another super exciting new video. For now, goodbye and see you again.